a lot of deep ball shots against South Carolina they completed. How do you guys process that in terms of fixing that as you head into another game week?
Yeah, I know they got a couple deep shots in the game. And, we're just gonna go back to the drawing board. On Saturdays, guys are gonna make plays. This is the SEC. They got good players. We got good players too. So we're gonna go back to the drawing board. Like we like to say, we're gonna go to the doctor today. We're gonna fix everything that was bad on Saturday. Put this game behind us and get ready for Vanderbilt.
You talked to Amir to let him know that you win some, lose some.
Yeah, for sure. Amir's another one of my best friends on the team. We always talk about ball, and that we got to shake back. We got to do some things to get prepared for this next game and the rest of the season.
Is some of that a product of, obviously, you guys, I don't know what your habit rate is exactly. I haven't figured it the way y'all do, but it's got to be through the roof, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is some of that kind of the cost of doing business that way?
I'm not too much sure. It's just the cost of Saturday night in college football. But, we definitely focusing on having a lot of havoc, and we have been doing pretty good on reaching our goals. But like I said, we got to go to the doctor. It's always something to be fixed, and that's what we're going to focus on today. We're going to fix what went wrong on Saturday, and like I said, we're going to prepare for Vanderbilt.
Chris, number one, I love the shoes.
Thank you.
By the way,
Appreciate it.
Where have you seen Adam and Nolan sort of grow this year in terms of taking over the linebacker room? Obviously, Aziz is gone, and just where have they grown the most in terms of just being leaders in that room?
Yeah, like I said, like you said, they've become major leaders for that group. That whole group respects what they do and what they have done for many years. Adam and Nolan are two of the hardest workers on our team, so it's great to see them go out there and make plays on Saturday, as I've always expected from them.
Talking about Adam specifically, Coach Smart said that earlier in his career he maybe missed things he should have been to, all that kind of stuff, and now he's kind of setting that example. Just what is it about him that's sort of, I guess, changed in him to where he's one of those guys that cares now, I think.
Yeah, just like you said, just being in this program for many years, you learn how to grow and mature throughout this sport and with our program, and our coaches do a good job of helping us out with that process. And like I said, Adam has been a guy that has spoken up when things have gone wrong with the team and stuff like that, make sure that we stay on point during the season and stuff like that. We know it's a long season, so we're just trying to keep our focus ahead for the long road that we have.
Did you guys happen to notice that tackle that Adam made on kickoff coverage?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that was a great.
I just wondered, those kind of hits tend to get a reaction in the film room.
Especially for me, I was one of the first people out there like, oh man, Adam, that was a great hit. Like the whole team, we always have the helmet on the hand approach. We all came out there smacking on the head. But we had to go right back on there on defense for the next series, so we celebrated that and we got ready for the next play.
He talked about he loves special teams, and Kirby also said that he's like perfectly built for special teams. Can you talk about that? How he's just made well to be on special teams?
Well, special teams is obviously a big emphasis for our team. We feel like we can get that edge on special team. We can win a lot of games. Adam's obviously a tremendous athlete. He can move fast. He's big and strong. He has all the good qualities to be a great special teams player. So, the emphasis that Coach Smart and the rest of our coaches put on special teams have really helped us build and grow throughout the special teams process. Everybody on the team, not just Adam, me, including a lot of the older guys and the younger guys, are getting the swing of things and recognizing how important special teams is for us to be able to win.
How unusual is it when you see a bunch of starters on special teams on kickoff coverage, especially? Enjoying, excited about it. It used to be a time. That's where all the freshmen play, all the walk-ons on kickoff. You don't see that anymore.
We want to put our best foot forward out there on special teams, and it's not unusual for us. We always had plenty starters, and Coach Smart always highlights guys that have been first rounders throughout his career that have played and started on special teams. So we take pride in it, and we feel like I said, that can help us win a lot of games. It's going to be an emphasis on it every week for us.
There's also an emphasis on, I guess, this coach talking about how you guys do good in practice all the time to make sure that you guys get kind of the best look. How much does that help y'all, and what kind of impact do you think it has?
It definitely helps us out a lot. Going against the athletes that we have on the offense, it makes the game a little bit easier when you're going against the athletes that we have. So it definitely helps us out a lot. I love getting those good-on-good periods. Even our scout team, they give us great looks in and out every week. So that's a big help for us.
Was there any resentment last year because of Vanderbilt deciding not to come, with all the COVID stuff?
No resentment. COVID last year, it put a lot of teams in a difficult position and things like that. And I know they had things going on, but I'm looking forward to playing them this week. They have a good team, another SEC East opponent, and we know it's important for us in our journey.
How disappointed were last year's seniors of not getting a chance to playoff win.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty disappointing. You know, we didn't get that last game for the seniors, but you know, we all took it in stride and we got ready for the next game.
Christopher, what's it like to have defensive-minded coach in Kirby? Obviously, Dan Lanning, you know what he does as a coordinator, and then you bring in Muschamp, who has a great reputation. Like, are there ever too many cooks in the kitchen, too many voices, and what's it like to have so many guys that are well respected in that?
Yeah, honestly, it's great having those defensive-minded coaches on our side of the ball. You know, there's never too many cooks in the kitchen. All of them bring a different piece, and they help all of us in a very good way. You know, all our coaches, you know. Like I said, very smart guys. They've known each other for a long time. They've known football for a long time. Anytime I get a chance to speak to any one of them, I just take them as much as possible away as I can and put it into my game.
Is Muschamp in the defensive meetings?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Muschamp is in there with us, and he helps me out a lot. He's been a great addition to our staff, and I've been able to get a lot of information from him since he's been there, and I'm going to continue to do that.
Chris, Kirby didn't rule out the potential return of Tyke this week, saying that this is kind of the area of the calendar that they targeted. What do you think he's going to add to the secondary when he does make that return?
Obviously, Tyke is a great athlete. He's one of the best players in the nation. He's going to add very, very much needed depth that we needed into this defense and can come back and help us out on the field on Saturdays.
And I guess before his injury, what stood out to you most? What was the most impressive thing about him on the field?
Well, how hard a worker he is, and he plays a lot of attention to details. Great tackler, and he's very, very physical, good in coverage, and things that we need that can help us out on defense for sure.
After Saturday, what's kind of the point of emphasis for this defense going into Vanderbilt?
Just staying focused, not getting too high or too low about anything that's happened in the past. You know, your past is your ego and your future is your pride. You know, we focus in the present. We want to have humility. That's something that I heard Giannis say, and that's something that we try to take an approach to our defense, is just focusing on the present. Like I said, we're gonna look back at the last game today. We're gonna fix what the mistakes that we had, and we're gonna put that game to bed. And we're gonna focus forward, looking forward to Vanderbilt.
You said that?
No. Giannis, I don't really know how to say it like that, but he had a great point about like focusing in the past. That's your ego, and focusing on the future. That's your pride. If you want to focus in the present, and that's your humility. So you know we're gonna be where our feet are. You know we're here today, ready to work, get ready for the game ahead.
It's tough to get up for a game like Vanderbilt. I mean, obviously, you guys play Clemson at the beginning of the year, and then you play a couple other teams here.
Yeah.
Vanderbilt's a team always that struggles. Do you have to try and get yourself up for games like this, or because it's SEC, you got to keep that same mindset?
No. I look at no matter our opponent. I look at every week the very same. We want to go out there and put our best foot forward, and that's what we're going to try to do on Saturday.
Christopher, I think this is a little off-beat question. I think you have some teammates that are doing like video message shout-outs on Cameo. Did you ever think of jumping on that and doing some NIL that regard?
No, sir. I mean, I haven't heard about any of that so far, but obviously I'm open to any opportunities brought to me, and I will evaluate with my parents and their so.
Christopher, what grade would you give the defense through the first 3 games this season?
If you're asking me, I'm oh man, that's a tough question. I don't know what grade I would give as the defense, but I just know that every week, like I said, we just go out there and try to put our best foot forward. That's where the outside sources to grade us on our performance and anything like that. Like I said, any performance that we had, it's great that we had it. We put in a lot of work to get there, but like I said, that's going to be in the past. We're looking forward to the future.
Lewis said that you guys may not be as good as we think you are. What did he mean by that?
Like I said, when we go in the film room, there's a lot of things and a lot of mistakes that we have and that we like to take a lot of criticism to help us get better in our game that you guys don't see. You guys see a lot of the sacks and the interceptions and forced fumbles, but it's plenty of plays that we go out there and we have a lot of mistakes. And, sometimes we catch a break, or sometimes the pressure get on the quarterback. Sometimes we have good coverage in the back end to help out the front and things like that. But like Lewis said, there's a lot of mistakes that you guys miss. And like you said, when we come in here on Mondays, that's when we come here and try to get those things fixed. Like we said, we like to go to the doctor and fix anything that's wrong with us. And like I said, put that game to rest and looking forward to Vanderbilt.
Is Kirby the doctor?
We got about 5-6 doctors back there. Everybody helping us out, getting us fixed up back there. We patch it up and we get ready for practice.
We have time for 2 more questions with Chris.
Chris, you remember first impressions of Brock Bowers and maybe at some point thinking, this guy's
better than we
Yeah,
heard.
like I said, Brock's kind of like Adam. He's like a freak athlete. He can do everything on the field. He has everything that you want in a tight end. And, you know, he's kind of quiet. I mean, I never really heard him talk to the defense or anything like that. He just goes out there and put in work, catch the ball, throw it to the ref, and he back in position, ready for the next play. And that's what I respect about Brock. He's a really hard worker. On top of that, a very good athlete, and he's done some great things for our team.
So if Brock's the quiet guy, who's the receiver that talks the most?
Oh, let me see. It's a couple receivers that talk a lot. I'd probably say Kieras. You know, he's going through some injuries right now, but he's getting back into the swing thing and helping our team a lot. And me and Kieras have a good friendly competition. That's been a guy that I've gone against since high school. You know, he's a great player, great athlete, and you know he's going to continue to help our team too.
Okay, that's all today with Chris Smith.
All
Thanks,
right.
y'all.
Thank y'all.